The Columbia Icefield is the largest glacier at a low altitude on the Earth's surface except the North and South Poles. The thickest point of the ice layer is 365 meters, which is located in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. The Columbia Icefield is about 325 square kilometers, 125 square miles, in area. It astride the Continental Divide along the border of British Columbia and Alberta, Canada. The Athabasca Glacier is a large toe that extends down from the Columbia Icefield. It is arguably the most accessible glacier in North America and offers visitors a chance to get up close and personal to an earth-shaping wonder. Visiting the Athabasca Glacier is the same as going to the Glacier Skywalk. Private cars are not allowed to enter these two scenic spots. Tourists need to go to Icefield Center, located in the middle of Icefield Parkway, and participate the Ice Explorer Glacier Tour. This is also the place with the most tourists along the way. Parking spaces and visiting tickets are very tight here during peak hours. If you are very sure about the weather and road conditions, you can book your tour tickets online. Because of the above reasons, I revisited Icefield Center for the second time. Unpredictable situations such as the cancellation of the shuttle bus due to the abnormal mountain climate and the road construction along the way. This can make it difficult for you to make plans.
That's the green steps. Those are what we call moraines.
The driver of the shuttle bus in the scenic spot introduces the geological features along the road.
1843. And on the left is Sunwapta Lake.
The Columbia Icefield was formed during the 238,000 to 126,000 BCE. The Athabasca Glacier also experienced a decline and then rose again, only starting to recede in 1843 and continuing to current day.
And the small patch of green forest on our left, triangular shaped forest. They've done core samples of those trees. Some of those trees, although they're not very big, are 700 years old, and some of them are older. We call that the ancient forest. That's the oldest trees in Jasper Park.
The Columbia Icefield is atop a triple continental divide. The Athabasca River, the North Saskatchewan River and tributary headwaters of the Columbia River originate in this icefield. These waters flow ultimately north to the Arctic Ocean, east to the North Atlantic Ocean, and south and west to the Pacific Ocean.
The rising and falling meltwater creates different channels seasonally, and the scouring of the banks, sometimes there'll be little pools, highway, are caused by water.
To go to the Athabasca Glacier, you need to transfer to a special vehicle, which is called Ice Explorer. The wheels of the special vehicle are nearly 2 meters in diameter and cost $1.2 million US.
Sounds good? Cool. It's really good weather up there today as well. No wind.
The humorous driver enthusiastically joked with the tourists, making the atmosphere in the car lively. Through the communication between the driver and the tourists, we heard that there are tourists from Australia, the United Kingdom, other European countries, the United States and Canada and countries in different regions.
So how's everybody? Good? That's fantastic. So guys, my name's Crocodile Dundee. Use that name for two reasons. Reason number one, can you guess where I'm from?
Australia.
Holy jeez, you guys are so smart. And second reason I use that is my first name's Callum. But anytime I tell Americans my name's Callum, they generally come off the vehicle and they're like, so is that Calum? How do you say that again? I'm like, oh, don't even worry about it. Dundee, a lot easier. Any Americans on the bus? Oh, there's only a couple of you guys. Good. We are building a big wall to keep you guys out, so obviously that's working quite well. Messing with you, I know there's a couple of Aussies on board. Any locals, Canadians? Couple at the back. Welcome to your own country. Hope you're having fun. Sorry for taking all your jobs away from you. Then I guess most of the rest of you guys are either from the UK, yes, and or from Europe, or from any of those Kiwis on board. No Kiwis? Fantastic. Good. Well, I like it. Well, that guys, I'll give you a little tour today. It doesn't take too long to get up in the glacier. We're in the fast Rockies at around 3,000 meters or 10,000 feet. Further north you go in Northern America, less elevation needed to get to that alpine region. Now, generally with nothing growing, unfortunately you won't see too many animals out here today. One of the animals we may see, the bighorn sheep. They love to come out here to lick all the rocks for the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins. And there's also a product out here that grows on the rocks called lichen. So you can say the bighorn sheep take a bit of lichen to the rocks. Later on, so I'm going to give you permission to do that. The other little fellas we may have coming around, the little Colombian ground squirrel, you may see him running around every now and then, and also a fella called the hoary marmot. So hoary marmot, just make sure you get that word correct, not to get mixed up with any other words. Oh, the brakes work today. First. Good. Alright guys, before we head down here, this is the most dangerous part of the tour. So I do ask that you guys put your seatbelts on. Your seatbelts are located on your window side, just located.
He also briefly introduced this special vehicle named Ice Explorer and produced by GM Canada, from gearbox to tires, as well as cost, etc.
What that means is I actually slow the vehicle down using the engine rather than my service brakes. I like to keep my rev range around 2200 revs. Anything on higher on this vehicle, around 2600 revs, because I'm using an Allison transmission today. What will happen, it will actually kick itself into the next gear automatically, just to protect its transmission. I have been down here in 4th gear before, and I've also been down here in neutral. Both fantastic quick ways to get down the bottom here, but generally you have to use the parking on the right hand side up ahead to check your underwear after, make sure everything's okay. There's Big Jordan doing nothing unusual. Oh, you got a window, that's nice. So we're coming up to the end of our summer guys, which is great. We're kind of finish up in October 15th. Now you guys came out on a fantastic, so which is good if you're a snowboard or skier. Means
on the left side of the car about at 8 o'clock direction is the Athabasca Glacier, the Castleguard Glacier at 10 o'clock, Columbia Glacier at 12 o'clock, and the Dome Glacier on its right.
32 to 34% grade, about 18 to 19 degrees. We were sitting around the left-hand side here, pressurized to the side of the mountain. The glacier slowly lost its size. As it's lost its size, the moraines then fallen over on top of the glacier. This is what we call ice core moraine. An ice core moraine just means any large quantity of dirt, debris or rock that's fallen down on top of a glacier. This material here is only around about 30 centimeters or a foot thick. And that's all you sort of need on top of a glacier to protect it, make it stay around for a lot longer. In there is the oldest part of the glacier, up to 10,000 years old. It's the slowest moving part of the glacier, and it's going to be around for the longest too, which is fantastic.
The right side of the car is Mount Kitchener.
As we possibly can. Any water that comes off here goes up to the Arctic Ocean eventually. Along the way goes through a place called Fort McMurray, which provides a lot of oil for the local region. Other than that guys, this glacier here is called the Athabasca Athabasca Glacier, named after the Athabasca Mountain around 8 o'clock. Athabasca Mountain is the largest mountain.
Because of a warming climate, the Athabasca Glacier has been receding or melting for the last 125 years, losing half its volume and retreating more than 1.5 kms. The shrinking glacier has left a moonscape of rocky moraines in its wake.
0.6 of a mile wide. And when you guys hop off the vehicle today, you're going to be standing on top of roughly 250 meters or 800 feet worth of glacial ice beneath you. So please take it very, very easy when you're walking around today. Please don't go beyond the boundary area. Outside the boundary area, we have millwells and crevasses. They go up to 100 meters or 330 feet deep. If you get lost down one of those out here where we're going to be at, you're going to be there for around 40 years. Now, I do understand a lot of you guys are traveling with your husbands or wives, however. So if you want an extended tour, let me know. No questions asked. As you can see on the left there, guys, you can see these millwells and crevasses ever so lightly with a bit of snow coverage on them at the moment. So you don't want to fall down those. The winter time they'll get completely filled up. As we're looking to the left hand side there, guys, if you look up into the mountains, you're going to notice we have two other glaciers. The glacier that's at approximately 9 o'clock there, or 10 o'clock, is called the AA Glacier. Got its name after sitting between Mount Athabasca on the left and Mount Andromeda around 11 o'clock. Inside Mount Andromeda is the Andromeda Glacier. You can see the Andromeda Glacier hanging off the edge of the mountain there. That's classified as a hanging glacier. It's a cirque glacier, it looks like a bit of a circle shape or a bowl shape. And it's an independent glacier. What that means is actually independent from the Columbia Icefield. If you look to the left, down and up to your right, that's the Columbia Icefield. Square kilometers, or 95 square miles, large enough you can fit two.
The Columbia Icefield extends out of 6 glaciers: Athabasca Glacier, Castleguard Glacier, Columbia Glacier, Dome Glacier, Studfield Glacier, and Saskatchewan Glacier.
You wouldn't be able to see it again. Up that, guys, we're at that turnaround point already. We have a departure time today of 2 p.m. So we have a ton of time out here. What do we have? 40 minutes. Jeez, I'm nice to you guys. So 2 p.m. I'm going to be leaving. Once my stairs and my doors shut, it doesn't open back up, unfortunately. It's on a timer, a 20-minute timer. Can't open it. Sure, no. That sounds good.
There are many mountains over 3,000 meters above sea level around the Columbia Icefield. Mount King Edward, 3,490 m, 11,450 feet. Snow Dome, 3,456 m, 11,339 feet. Mount Athabasca, 3,491 m, 11,453 feet. Mount Kitchener, 3,505 m, 11,499 feet. Mount Columbia, 3,747 m, 12,293 feet. Mount Castleguard, 3,090 m, 10,140 feet.
Hey, where's Audrey? Audrey. Oh, how about you two stand there and I'll take a picture.
Winds from the Pacific Ocean of the west coast capture much of the moisture that carry across the British Columbia interior. Most of this precipitation falls as snow. Special geographical location of the Rocky Mountains makes the snowfall of the Columbia Icefield up to 7 meters thick every year. As the amount of snowfall in the year exceeds the amount of melt in the summer, it accumulates. Year after year, the snow turns into ice. During summer, melt flows outward through gaps in the mountains surrounding the icefield. Creating great tongues of ice called glaciers. South Twin Peak, 3,566 m, 11,699 feet. Thanks for watching.